And it's the final announcement of the 2019 KIC Agritech Challenge happening live at the Marriott Hotel Accra. It's happening live at the Marriott Hotel in Accra. We will be crossing over so that we don't miss that announcement.
Biodegradable plastic pellets made from agricultural produce to replace petrol plastic. Thank you very much. Shall we have Coconut Connect, Coconut World, Coconut World, Coconut World. And Cocoa Boye, you are in queue. Coconut World, creating a world where every part of the coconut fruit is maximized in use, starting from the production of delicious snack for the everyday person to producing hydrocarbons for the mining industry from the coconut fiber. Cocoa Aboye. Cocoa Aboye. Let's give them a big round of applause. And for your information, for the first Ghana Cocoa Awards, Cocoa Aboye has received a nomination. And this is what Cocoa Aboye does. Please give them a big round of applause. Cocoa Aboye is a one-stop cocoa service center for farmers to provide post-harvest processing using state-of-the-art technology to improve traceability and quality of beans. Shall we have Eat Fresh. Eat Fresh. Eat Fresh. And Climatech, please, you come after Eat Fresh. Eat Fresh uses organic edible coating and crust to preserve fruits and vegetables to solve post-harvest loss. The Eat Fresh product comes with a do-it-yourself kit for farmers and aggregators. Round of applause. Climatech. Climatech. Climatech Ghana Limited, a low-tech smart solution that allows the tree crop farmers to reduce soil water loss in the tropics by transforming coconut waste into products such as mulch pads that is used around the tree crops and seedlings, pots for seed nursery production. Farm code. Farm code. Farm code providing an automated pest monitoring and trapping system. This product aims at reducing the incidence of fall armyworm in Ghana. Farm Class. Farm Class. Farm Class provides low-cost automated solar-powered drip irrigation system which has soil moisture sensors to detect and predict water requirements of each plant. Shall we have Thermostore? Thermostore. Thermostore provides solar-powered cold storage to market women who mostly do not have any storage system for the fruit and vegetables they sell. Prosect Feed. Prosect Feed. Prosect Feed using innovative organic science-based protein substitute in feed formulation for the local poultry industry, which makes poultry farmers save up to 20% of cost on feeding live birds. Green Technologies. Green. Green Technologies introduces hydroponic technology to encourage urban people looking for second income to achieve that farming from their homes and backyard. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Joe Manson. Are we settled yet? Okay. Aho! 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 We have a guest speaker, a special guest with us this morning, and I'll read a bit about him. Okay. I think I should not do that. I should ask the man with the fire in the belly to bring the fire and ignite some wonderful speeches. Shall we welcome back on stage Mr. George Sapon?
You know, I wanted, Ben was supposed to do this part, but I just prompted him, I want to do it. And I'll tell you the reason why I want to do it. There's a history. Abina knows what I'm saying. Our guest speaker, I searched for him far and near. Was when I heard about him and what he stands for, I said, wow, we have such people, such astute business people in Ghana. I was quite amazed. So that very day, I got in my car and drove to Tema to look for this gentleman. And I was overtaken by his sense of humility. The man made me feel, I went with my colleague, Kofi Opoku's sitting there, feel like, wow. He personally served me drinks. And I said, you are the CEO of a company. Let one of your assistants do it. Okay. This man happened to have we actually went to the same schools together, interestingly. And he did a project at the Columbia Business School. And when he finished and went on to work for Goldman Sachs, his professor kept back to me and said, wait a minute, the project that you did not finish, go back and do it before I finish grading it for you. But this guy was working already, so he kept propping him for several years. And so he decided to come down and do the project. So this man came down and started a cocoa processing company. That was started in 2007. So over the course of, 12 years, this man has driven it from nothing to PE to a $120 million business, singularly. You all probably know niche cocoa. I mean, I humbly asked him, can I really have some samples. Okay. So, the person is Mr. Edmond Poku, sitting right over there. Edmond has won several awards in Ghana, including the Presidential National Award for Export Achievement, and also won the Exporter of the Year in 2013, 2014, and 2015. His product, the niche chocolate, was served at the 2019 World Economic Forum in Switzerland. Educational background, as I mentioned, he went to my alma mater, Columbia Business School, for his MBA. He did engineering management in Dartmouth College and BS also at Columbia University and Baldwin College. It's a great honor to introduce Mr. Edmond Poku.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and great entrepreneurs. I'm very honored to be here today to be your guest speaker. First of all, let me walk you through my journey and where I've been here. About 12 years ago, I was just sitting in your position, whereby they were also awarding entrepreneurs with 25,000 USD, not such a huge seed amount. But that one, we had over 20 big groups fighting for the $25,000. My name is Edmond Poku, Managing Director of Niche Cocoa. At Niche, we process cocoa from cocoa beans to semi-finished product, cocoa paste, cocoa butter, and cocoa cake, and we export to the international market. Currently, we are processing 60,000 metric tons of cocoa beans. By the end of next year, we are commissioning our new plant that will increase our capacity to 90,000 metric tons, meaning that we are processing 10% of Ghana's cocoa. We have also moved into the confectionery side, which is about 5% of our business, whereby we are doing chocolate, instant chocolate drinks, cocoa powder, and ready to drink. Now, my journey. I did my undergrad at Columbia University and Bowdoin College doing engineering. Then I went to work for PricewaterhouseCoopers doing consulting. But as an engineer, I thought I should go back and get my master's in engineering. So I went to Dartmouth College to get my master's in engineering. Unfortunately, I ended up going back to Wall Street, which didn't give me the engineering that I wanted to do. And unfortunately, again, I went back to business school to do my MBA. During my MBA, I wrote a business plan about cocoa processing, just to get a good grade, because I had an offer from Goldman Sachs to do investment banking. And as you all know, the easiest way to get a good grade is to write a business plan. Because if you're not going to kill the environment and your project is profitable, most likely you get a pass. So I wrote a business plan about cocoa processing. And unfortunately, one of the panelists was the ex-chairman of Cadbury, who was sitting on the panel.
Switch the microphone for you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Was sitting on the panel was from Cadbury. During the presentation, he told me that I'm going to give you an incomplete for this project. Why? Because the project was very good, but there were some problems with it. For example, I was going to put the plant in Kumasi because I went to Prempeh College, and the only place that I knew was Kumasi, not Accra. But proximity is very important in setting up a business. You are producing something that needs to be exported within a very short period of time. I was going to buy cocoa from the cocoa farmers, but in Ghana you can't do that. You have to buy directly from the government or cocoa board. So he gave me an incomplete and asked me to go and fix the business plan. And I needed my grade to go to investment banking. So quickly I came to Ghana, fixed it, then started working. But almost every weekend, this professor, who is also was also a panelist, will call me and ask me, what am I doing in Wall Street and just doing investment banking? So he encouraged me to move to Ghana and start up a cocoa processing plant. Well, doing investment banking, I thought it was going to be easy for me to come to Ghana and raise 32 million and start up a cocoa processing plant. I moved to Ghana and I was not able to raise 1 Ghana cedi. Why? People will say, you are too young to get into processing. It's only the Ghana government and the multinationals that are processing cocoa. It's a startup, it's greenfield, it's manufacturing. We are not interested in it. So quickly, I packed my stuff after 3 months back to the States. And I said, well, Goldman Sachs, will you hire me again? They said, well, you've moved from your seat, so we can't take you. So I ended up getting a job at Home Depot as one of their financial controllers. Luckily, because Atlanta has a direct flight, Delta has a direct flight to Ghana, I was still coming to Ghana to exploit the opportunity, whether it will still work. Then I decided to bootstrap the project from 32 million to 4 million, small scale. Use that EDIF to support me and some small banks to support. And we started a small factory called Commodity Processing Industries. After 3 years of setting up the plant, we sold the small plant to a French company called Touton for a very good amount. Then we used that factory to start our own factory, Niche Cocoa, and that is where we are today. Yes, as an entrepreneur, you are going to face a lot of challenges, but it's how you tackle the challenges, how you solve your problems. That is what will make you successful. Today, you are sitting here. You have a great business plan. The execution is what is going to make you successful. You are going to go through a lot of hardship, a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems. But with your determination, hard work, and focus, you will be able to do that. Don't give up your hope. You have a great plan. Execute it. Don't take no for an answer, and continue pursuing your dream, and your dream will come true. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pursue the dream. Pursue the dream. So you understand why Mr. Sapon wanted to introduce the man himself. Both among 4 seniors. Do we have seniors among 4 people here? Oh, okay. I see someone at the back. Okay. So among four being represented here. Yes. Inspiring. And Mr. Poku, I worked with Cocoa about past some time, so I used to hear Niche Cocoa. So I'm happy to have met you today. Thank you very much for inspiring all of us. We have some guests here that we want to acknowledge. We have Mr. Stephen Dugan here from GNPC. Please, let's appreciate. We have the CEO of GIPC, Carl Nelson. Welcome, sir. Dr. Ama Entry, private practitioner. And we have Dr. Ransford Entry also here from Academic City. Thank you very much. We'll be introducing more of our guests as we go on. And we also want to acknowledge our partners who have been with us throughout the journey. We have DAI, Multimedia, We also have Iris I. Please let us appreciate them. And then we have Ogilvy as well. I mean, when you see the Iris guys running, Paul and the team running after the young men, trying to get good shots for us so that you can see what is actually happening, it's a lot of work. So good job, guys. Thank you very much. At this point, we're going to invite two of the entrepreneurs whose class is graduating today. And they would tell us a bit about their journey and some words for us. So shall we welcome, with a round of applause, Ya Ogwabi Osei Mensah.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Thank you. I first want to thank God and thank KIC for this opportunity. Okay. It hasn't been easy. The journey hasn't been easy, but we have moved and sailed through right from December last year, getting the invitation to come for interview, going through the military training, going through the Agritech exchange there, and all the interesting market research, finding out information. We have built a lot of discipline, hard work, courage, determination, focus, and even clarity of ideas and solutions. And this has given me an opportunity to really understand what life actually is. I just finished school when I applied for the KIC Challenge. And even doing my national service on campus, I decided to test what I studied. I studied agricultural science. So I entered into the challenge, thinking it's going to be, not really having an idea, but thought maybe just what we used to learn at school is what is going to come here. But I found something different, something that changed my personality and has changed me. So I can't even go back to who I am. So I want to thank KIC for this opportunity. On behalf of my cohort members, I want to say thank you so much for this training. We would have paid millions and thousands of dollars for this training at business schools, this mentorship and others, but we've gotten it free of charge here. Thank you so much.
Good job. Thank you. And when Ya wants information from you, she will get it. She will ask you 1,000,000 times. If you don't give it to her, 1,000,001, she will come. So good job. Thank you for being part of us. We will continue with the acknowledgement. We have some team members from Bost, Sedinam Kacha, and Joseph Edusa Jason. If I miss it, then please blame the person who wrote the list for me. Okay. Good. We also have Mr. Osei Bonsu, Director of Project National Service Scheme. Welcome. And we also want to acknowledge Elizabeth Bentley from the Junior Achievers Africa, CEO. We have Mr. Mustafa Yusuf, Executive Director, National Service Scheme. I'm really excited you are here, sirs, because we also want to tap into the pool of national service. You just heard Ya, and I think it's a clear indication of what we can do together and get your service personnel's pipeline for the program. Thank you for coming. All right, we'll continue with the acknowledgements. You know, you hear aho, and then we respond ahoya, right? There's been some good gentlemen in this country who protect us. They will put their lives down for us, and they have helped shape our entrepreneurs. And today, we have the commanding officer for the Shai Hills Military Training School, who has helped us shape our entrepreneurs. Shall we please give a round of applause? ELS JD. Please, aho! Aho! Good. I appreciate. Good. See, since you came, it has changed. Right. We're going to take another speech from another member of the cohort. Please let us welcome Kwabena Tufo.
Isaac Newton once said, "If I've seen further than others, it is because I've stood on the shoulders of giants." And in this, we would like to thank God and the whole Cosmos fraternity, because when we started this program, we were a cocktail of emotions, different personalities, successes, and some past failures. But the period, the 10-month period, whipped our personalities into a single focus, and for that, we are most grateful. We would also like to express our sincere gratitude to personalities who shaped our vague ideas that lacked that focus and poise, and eventually gave it the finesse and the robustness that it has now. We would like to thank Mr. George Sapong. You have always been putting the fire in our bellies. And Mr. Benjamin Ketsi, you know, his tough love always keeps us going. Even though sometimes it is bitter, it always keeps you focused and always wants you to achieve more. Mr. Fredodame Phillips, your affable and readily available nature always to see us and nurture our dreams. Thank you so much. And our mother, Madam Ruth Adashi, you've always been there for us. Mrs. David Alamti, you helped us become self-aware. You made us discover ourselves. And that has really been immense for us. We also like to thank our own selves, because even though it was a competition, we got a lot of contribution. Actually, we collaborated amongst ourselves. The likes of Roxanne, I can remember, he gave us Lavi. Other teams came to access very, questions that could somewhat cause you to think deeper and then think twice about what you're really doing. And that really helped us together. For this, we would like to say that we thank you, we thank the entire cohort, and we thank every single person, as well as our participating organizations, because there were some participating organizations or partner organizations, the likes of CSIR, Animal Research, University of Ghana, Science Departments, etc. All these people are not here, but we thank them. And our gratitude, also sincerest one, goes to Mr. Joseph Mensah. I remember when he gave a speech where he talked about the fact that during his interview, he pitched the idea about coming up with this Agritech challenge. And through his foresight, through the vision and the passion to create the best out of Ghanaian youth, myself, Kwabena Tufo, my team, and others, we are here on this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kwabena Tufo. We'll continue with the acknowledgement. Please bear with me. We have Ms. Mikhail Gregory, Investment Officer from EW Ventures. Ifwa Nkrumah, HR Manager, Eka Energy. Please show some appreciation, please. Kelda Okansi, EcoBank. Fetis Miller, Governor's Advisor, Tony Blair Institute. We have Adnan Mustafa, Executive Director, Air Consult. Mrs. Sheila SCB, Program Manager, HortiFresh. I'll pause here, I'll come back to that. And before we continue, we're going to see a video. We'll see a video. Eric, just give me a minute. We're going to see a video on the journey of the entrepreneurs, how far they have come, all of them. So we'll do that now.